Hi everyone, I've got Rosie here from Veo this morning to come and talk to us about their video products. I know a lot of Padis members are already using Veo technology, so Rosie, many thanks for joining us. The new camera that a lot of schools use in a minute, the Veo Cam 3. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about how that's an upgrade and how it's useful for schools?
Yes, definitely. So first of all, thank you, Padsis, for having me on this morning. My name's Rosie, and if you've not seen me or heard of me or Veo before, I am the UK Partnership Manager based here in London. Veo is actually a Danish company. So we have our HQ in Copenhagen with now over 300 employees, and there's only four of us on the ground in the UK. And I'm very proud to say that Padsis is one of our first and foremost school partners, long-standing partner, 4 years, I believe now. So you probably have all heard of Veo, and I think 98% of the Padsis schools are using Veo. Likely either our Veo 1, which was our first camera, or the Veo 2, which we brought out, I think, just over 2 years now, which had additional features such as the live stream aspect and player analytics add-ons. And then last year we brought out the Veo Cam 3, which the majority of schools are using now, which has more features in terms of player spotlight, which is giving the opportunity for players and students to delve deeper into the video analysis in various sports, mainly football. Um, but yeah, so the Veo 3 to start, if you don't know anything about Veo, it's basically an AI sports camera, which is used to automatically record football, rugby, hockey, netball, basketball, and lacrosse. Um, it's an affordable solution, it's portable, and all you need to do is basically press record and the AI will follow the ball. Once it's uploaded, the AI will generate automatic highlights for key moments such as goals, half starts, and any other kind of key moments, depending on what the sport is. But the beauty of the video platform is that you can also delve in yourself and create your own tags and highlights. And this is what teachers in particular are finding really helpful because not only is it making their lives easier and quicker, but also teachers can put the onerous stress on the students so they can go home. Homework can be analysing not only their game, but also their players or the opponent's game to understand more about what they're doing right, whether it's just a PE game, a special sport that they're working on to do outside of school or GCSE and A-level assessments. But yeah,
And
hope that answers the question. But that is the VO.
that's great, Rosie. Now, are there any top tips? Is there anything do you think that, like a lot of these things, socks is similar, that people have been using it for a long time now? Are there any new things or top tips that you've seen that you think directors of sport or coaches might not be aware of that they can use their VO for?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think nearly 80% of people are using Veo to record and then not understanding or using the benefits of the analytics platform that Veo offers. If we're just talking about the editor, which is the kind of basic package that comes with Veo, there are opportunities to, as I said, tag players, create your own highlights, but also you can draw on screen. You can I mean, I could share my screen, or I could send a video to show at a later date as kind of how you can analyze. But not only are schools using this for teachers to make their lives easier, but I think a good tip would be is to take that stress, as I mentioned, away from the teacher and set the child to go home and do their homework around analyzing their own game, writing comments. And what you can do is as an additional feature, we have player profiles. So players can kind of create their own profile from all of the best clips they've had across the season, look back and look at their strengths, their weaknesses, patterns, strategic planning, also looking at what the opponent team's doing and how they won. And then obviously we've got the analytics platform, which is an add-on, but this allows you to look at momentum graphs. This is just in football, but also pass string location, the player spotlight where you can track individual player numbers. I know some teachers aren't aware that this is available in football. And it just does make the teacher's life a lot easier to obviously enable the child to understand a bit more about their performance.
That's great, Rosie. Now, I see behind you you've got the new Veo Go. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about the Veo Go?
Yeah, so the Veo we brought out in March and it's UK only at the moment. So you're going to be one of the first kind of schools or clubs to use Veo if you've already got your hands on one. The purpose of the Veo was to kind of bridge that gap between those schools or clubs that can't afford Veo. Like Veo's mission is to create a affordable AI camera, which is to bridge the gap between the elite and the grassroots. But the price point did just seem slightly higher for those proper grassroots clubs or schools that don't have much budget to play with. So we brought out the Veo, which is a massive price drop. It's £399 for the entire year. And that includes this tripod and the rig, which requires two iPhones that are mounted into I've got a case here. Your iPhone basically slots inside it. You need two iPhones and then you press play on a third iPhone and it does everything that the Veo does that I've already mentioned. Only the editor, so you can't have any of the add-ons, but the quality is just as good. But it's just a lot cheaper and obviously a bit more accessible. People do obviously question the fact that you need to have three iPhones available, but if you've got a team of 12 players, coaches, referees, everyone's got an iPhone these days. And all it needs to do is make sure it's got iOS 17 downloaded and it's the iPhone 11 or newer, and enough storage and battery to record. But once that recording is done, the Veo will obviously upload the game and then it will free up your phone again. So you won't have to have the storage stuck on your phone. So it's just basically a lot easier and more affordable than the Veo camera.
It's a great idea, isn't
But
it?
yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think not many schools, it's come at a time where it's end of season, and
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to see the boom coming September when schools are returning. And I mean, lots of schools have two, three cameras, but there are also B teams or girls teams that just don't get the opportunity to use the Veo camera. So you could buy four of these or 4 to 8 of these at the same price of one Veo. So it's giving the opportunity for those different teams or even sports to get the opportunity to see the benefits of Veo and video analysis in sport. So yeah, it's super exciting. And I'm hoping to host like a webinar with PadSys where we can get teachers and schools online live and I can answer any questions they have ahead of the school returning in September, which will be exciting.
That's brilliant, Rosie. It's a great idea, the Veo Go, and as you say, I think it opens up the affordability, but also now the ability to record multiple games. Because I could go to an independent school on a Saturday, there could easily be 30 games going on, and as you say, some children not having that opportunity to have their games recorded, and it's just such a great learning experience. Being able to watch a video. So I think that's kudos to Veo.
Yeah, hopefully let's get the Vigo out. And I don't know what schools are on it yet, but it'll be really good if anyone's watching this and they've tried it. I'd love to hear your feedback. And when we do run an online session with Patis, it'd be great to have someone join and give firsthand experience of how it's helped them. So yeah, really excited to see what's to come this year with the two new products side by side.
Great. And then the other thing I just wanted to touch on today, Rosie, was the data protection issues that schools are obviously nervous about at the minute. So what is VO doing, and how can you help with those data protection issues when videoing games?
Yeah, so data protection is a really difficult kind of topic to discuss in schools and clubs, also around the UK. It's obviously really hard to ensure that every child's protected, and parents are obviously scared about kids being filmed, where it's going to go. Obviously, VO can't give 100% protection on that, but the beauty that VO is offering to schools, which I know a lot of teachers have given very good feedback from the VO, is the fact that it's in the hands of the teacher. You can make the footage private. You need to have an email activated and accepted in order to review the footage, unless it's been sent out to a WhatsApp group from the admin owner. So it's basically protecting that chance that there's someone else recording on a phone that you don't know where that footage is going to go. And I think that's what some schools don't really understand or know how that can actually really help. Obviously, if you're playing against another team, there might be some like form you need to send out, but once every child has like accepted, you know where that footage is. And that's something that Socks are doing really well as well, with Socks TV. It's obviously creating a safer platform where parents can watch it. And that's kind of where I feel Veo is going to really work well and hand in hand with Socks TV, because everything is in one secure space. So parents just do not need to worry.
Brilliant. Thank you, Rosie. And it's nice to see two Pads's partners collaborating there, Veo and Socks, both doing great things for school sports. So thanks for that, Rosie. And hopefully we'll get some people on, and advertise your webinar where, people can ask you questions about the Veo Cam 3 and the new Veo Go. But thanks for everything you've done. It's definitely been a boom in video analysis over the last 3-4 years. And as I say, I think almost every school I go to has got a Veo. So thank you for that, and thank you for your time today.
No, and thank you, Padsis. Thank you, Padsis, for kind of hosting all the great events, online conferences, everything. I think we've worked really well together in order to kind of attack the whole schools market in Padsis, and have, if it wasn't for Padsis, not everyone would be on Veo as it is today. So thank you as well. And thank you for having me this morning.